Welcome to the Nerd Cave. This is Ashton as always, and we're going to look at some action figures. So I've had a stack of figures for a while. I've been busy, I haven't had a chance to make a lot of videos, but today I'm making some time to look at this. This is a box set of Wolverine and Joe Fixit. Well, Patch, technically, I guess, and Joe Fixit. I've been wanting this one forever, and Hasbro finally announced it, and I ordered it, and it finally came in a while back, and today we're going to look at it. This is based off of the cover to Wolverine number 8, which you can see very tiny down there in the corner, drawn by John Buscema. I guess I'm saying his name correctly. The thing about comic book artists, you don't really get to hear their names very much. Here's my copy of Wolverine number 8, so you can get a better view of it. And on the back, there's a recreation by Phil Noto, which is pretty dang good, but I do prefer the John Buscema version. So there's the packaging, got Fixit on that side, got Patch on that side. Let's open her up. All right, first impressions out of the package. Hulk is huge, and Patch is awesome. I've been wanting a Patch figure in his tux like this for a long time. In fact, a while back, I got the Club Obi-Wan Indiana Jones figure, who is in this exact tux pretty much, and I put the Patch head on it. I think the Patch head came with the motorcycle Wolverine, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't remember, but I think that was it. And it did not look good because, well, Indiana Jones' body is a little bit smaller than Wolverine's as far as the build goes, and it just looked really awkward. But it doesn't matter because now we have a proper Patch, and man, this looks so good. I love it. You can see it comes with extra hands, just closed fists, and then a head with a smirk on it, which looks really good. But I'm going to pose him as best I can like the cover when I put him on the shelf. So he's going to have the angry face. He's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, got ankle rockers. His head looks up and down. Usual articulation. Doesn't have butterfly joints, so he doesn't really need them. I don't know about his waist. Is there a cut under there? It does kind of look like there's some ab crunch there. In fact, you can feel it in the back, but the jacket does not really allow for a whole lot of movement. But regardless, the sculpt is wonderful. The white pops, it looks really good. Wolverine's face looks really good. The hair, it's got that really curved up look, just like the John Buscema drawing does. The claws, I like the claws on this. It's more, I think it might be the same claws that's on the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, because they're a little bit bigger. They look really good. I wouldn't complain if they switched to these claws on all the Wolverine figures. So there's Patch. Really cool looking. Let's lay him down so he doesn't fall, because you know I'm clumsy. Now, Hulk here, or Joe Fixit, as he is known. If you've never read Wolverine number 8, it's fun. The first several issues of the Claremont run, the 1988 series, take place in Madripoor. And then I haven't read issue 8. I should have probably read it. I guess a good reviewer, a good YouTuber would have, you know, prepared a little better than me. But if I remember, Fixit is hired to take down another casino's gang or something. I don't exactly remember, but he ends up teaming up with Patch, and Hulk, of course, does not recognize Patch or Wolverine because he's got an eye patch. Let's face it, comic book logic, I mean, that's the same as Clark Kent or Superman putting on glasses. You can't mistake that hair for anybody else in comics. That is Wolverine. That eye patch just ain't gonna cut it. So Fixit's articulation is not that great, nothing double jointed, which I guess makes sense because he's so, I don't know, I don't want to say hulking, but he is. He's very large. He will not cross his arms like on the cover, which is pretty lame. That's about as good as it's going to get right there for crossed arms for this figure. But that's all right. I'll pose him some other way and make it work. But the sculpt is great. The head sculpt is awesome. He's got an angry face, which you can see right here. And he's got two hands. He does not have, he's got the closed fists on. He's got this one right here, I don't know, I'm gonna grab your hand, which I can't grab. And then just like a grip, in case, with a little bit of a trigger finger if you have a gun big enough for that fist. But yeah, I'm very pleased with these, even with the lack of articulation on his arms. I still like it, and I will most likely be able to get them posed. So let's play around with the posing, and I will be right back. Here they are posed together. You can see I had to pull out a McFarlane stand for Wolverine. I couldn't quite get him to lean like I wanted to. Right up there, I've got, you won't be able to see it here, but let's see, there, that Han Solo and the Stormtrooper, I've got him leaned against the wall, kind of like I wanted Wolverine to be, but Wolverine's, he just couldn't quite get in that pose, but he's, doesn't look terrible. You can do some tricks of the camera here to make him look like he's leaning on the Hulk a little better. He cannot cross his arms like on the cover, which, I mean, I still love these figures. I've been wanting a patch and a Joe Fixit in their tuxes for a long time, and I'm not going to complain because I have it. But if you are going to base figures off of a specific image, you should probably design them so that they can pose to match that specific image. Again, not really complaining, and I try to be positive as best I can. I still love these figures. They just don't quite get the pose. So I might play around and try to find something better way for them to stand. And then I'm going to put them on my Wolverine shelf, which I'm going to have to rearrange. So let me play around with poses. Let me rearrange my Wolverine shelf. And then we're going to take a look at how I was able to get them posed. One other thing I just noticed, look at the detail on Fixit's shoes. That's pretty cool. He's got a design on them. That's really cool. That's a good job there, Hasbro, on that nice little detail. Let's see if old Logan has the same thing. He has a little bit of detail there on the upper part of the shoe. That's nice, not too bad. I like it, I like it. So anyway, like I was saying, let me see what I can do to get them on the shelf, and then we will take a look at that. As you can see, I reposed Wolverine a little bit, well, I guess a lot. I think that it looks a lot better, a lot more natural. But I made room for them here on my Wolverine shelf, and I guess Wolverine adjacent characters shelf. And I've got room right here to expand a little because I do have the Brood Wolverine, and I've got the Sabretooth Wolverine 2-pack on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, which has not come in yet because they take forever, but cheap shipping, so what else. If you look right here, this is just a little something extra. Beside Wolverine, or beside Patch, you see this little stand thing here. I got that one for $3, and then a smaller one over here for $2 from the Dollar General. Those are just like drawer organizers, but they work great for risers for figures. Just to make it to where things are a little bit easier to see. I'm very pleased with that. I got those two the other day just to try them out, and I will definitely be getting more. But we're not here for that today. We're here for Patch and Joe Fixit. And there they are in all of their glory. And their nice tuxes ready to go for a night out on the town in Madripoor, beat up some gang members, and for Patch definitely to give Joe Fixit a hard time, as he does throughout that entire issue. It's wonderful. Y'all read it. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for joining me as always on our little action figure adventure, and we will see you next time.